Welcome back, golfers. Today we're going to talk part 2 of Secrets of Lag. Last time we talked about alignment. We got the alignment sticks out here like we had last time. The importance of having parallel lines to allow our body and our swing path to match up. So today we're going to talk about the importance of grip and how that correlates to our footwork. We're going to talk footwork also. So let's talk grip. So grip is very important to the swing, and it connects directly to our feet, the way we swing through it. So let's talk how the grip should sit in the hands. So I like a couple different ways. I like to start the club hanging in my left hand, kind of falling down. It's going to go inside my left leg, and what I'm looking for is the V's to go towards my right shoulder, or if I'm looking down, I see two knuckles in that left hand. Now the right hand just kind of meets it. You know, there's a lot of different ways we can hold the club. There's the overlap, which I like. There's the, interlock, which a lot of people like as well. We could go 10 finger, but I really don't like so much, hand, right hand or trailing hand on that shaft. So I prefer the 3 fingers on the shaft, and the left hand being the dominant side for us to swing from. So let's look at one other area. So a lot of people, when I look at grips, they have their grip kind of like a baseball grip, and they have that grip sitting kind of in their palm. You see, if you have a glove like this, you'll see a lot of wear on some people's palms right in there. This tells you your grip is in the wrong spot. What we want to do is line up our knuckles. So you can see my knuckles right there are almost parallel to the shaft, and that allows more of that club to be in the fingers and wrapping around. And then when we put the other hand, you can really get a good sensation of what that club and how that club should release. The club is in this position. You can see there's less ability to hinge. That's about as far as I can hinge in that position. Whereas if I take it and I put it more into the fingers, now I've just increased the angle. We're talking lag. I've increased the angle of my ability to lag just by putting that club more in the fingers. And that's one of the main parts we're talking about, secrets of lag here. So if the club is in our palm, you're going to get less lag. The club's in our fingers, we're going to be able to get more lag. So if we're talking about what the hands do through impact, so this is an important part. So your left side should be your engine. The club naturally falls into the correct position from our left side. You have a nice straight line going from the shaft up to your shoulder. When you get to impact, that's what we're looking for. The right side kind of, the club, it kind of sits on the opposite side, sitting into my right leg instead of my left leg. So you can see now when I get to impact, I have to be having this cup in the hand in order to put myself in the position I should be in. So you gotta think of the left side. This is your engine. The left side is your engine. Right side's kind of the fine motor skills. If I want to hit a draw, that's what my right hand's gonna help me do. I want to hit a fade, hold that club off, that's what my right hand's gonna do. Straight is just gonna work through. It's gonna help with creating energy through the golf ball, but at the same time, it's not our power source. It helps with power, but it's not our power source. Our left side, our abs, our glutes, our hips, going up to our left side, that's our power source. Right hand, draw, fade, straight. That's what the right hand's gonna do. We don't wanna do all of that with our right hand, because then you see a lot of people hitting off their right side of their body, and they're trying to do it all with their right side. So they're trying to create, the fine motor skills and the power with their right side, which is not the proper way to do it. I'm gonna hit with a golf shot for you guys. Just watch the footwork. So another really important aspect of footwork is the way that we shift our weight. Now when we talk about weight shift, it's not a sway off the ball. We never want to slide our hip back because that creates what we call negative spine angle. We always want to try to keep a positive spine angle, meaning falling away from the target, leaning away from the target. So in the golf swing, when we start, our weight's going to be pretty much center, depending on what kind of lie you have, what kind of club you're swinging. Our weight's going to be pretty much center on a nice flat lie. As we take the club back into our load, our weight's going to move from the center about a quarter of the way back, and it's going to be inside our left foot. We don't want to be sliding this like we said. So there's our load. Transition, weight comes back to center. About there, you can see the V in my legs is now slightly forward pressed, creating this nice little bow in the body. From the transition point, now we're going to swing into impact, which is going to move our weight further forward, opening up our hips and our shoulders, and our weight's going to be between 70 and 90% of the way left. And then when we finish, toe up, knees together, finish, our weight's going to be with an iron 100% on our left foot. And this is called posting up on your left side. I can pick up my back foot and balance on my lead foot. And the importance of that is we're taking energy and storing it up, we're transitioning it, and now we're exploding through impact to the finish. And that puts a lot of energy from your body into the shaft and then down into the golf ball, and it's going to make the ball go much further. And we do this properly, much more accurate, because we're using our big muscles in our body, which is our abs, glutes, and hips, to hit the golf shot instead of just using our arms to hit the golf shot. So let's move forward through that, and you guys can let's watch me hit one more golf shot here, and think of watching where my weight is shifting while I'm doing this. Weight's falling forward. So when the weight's falling forward, I know that my weight is moving towards the target. So let's summarize this really quick. So, number one thing we want to do is set up with a nice neutral grip. Unless you have a very aggressive lower body action, then I suggest going with a stronger left hand grip. When we get into impact, look for those V's to be aiming towards your sternum. And when we're on the downswing, right at toe up position, we're looking for that leading edge to be either vertical or near our spine tilt. What we don't want is open or very shut. Both of those are going to make it very hard to make good impact with the golf ball. So let's talk about footwork. So we also talked about footwork. So footwork, we're looking to get our feet to move towards the target, maintaining our weight between our heels, and opening up the body to a toe up, knees together, belly button to the target finish. And you can see my hip stays back here because I'm maintaining my spine tilt. When you put that all together, we're going to find that golf ball in the middle of that face more often, and we're going to hit more solid shots and get more distance and create more lag in the golf swing. Thank you for watching. Look for my next video on part 3. We're going to talk about what the hands and the shoulders are supposed to be doing in the golf swing, and how that correlates into our footwork, and how that correlated into what we did in part 1 with our alignment. So look forward to seeing you guys for that. We'll talk to you soon.